So Peter, what is your job at the STYLUS?
My title is managing editor, and I have to deal with design, page layouts, and just the overall image of the newspaper.
So Kiara, what is your job at the STYLUS?
My new job at the STYLUS is executive editor. So I'm going to be marketing the newspaper, basically getting our name out there, and then I also have copy editing duties. Now I can finally be like, that page can be starred.
So Brodie, what is your job at the STYLUS?
I am the editor-in-chief.
And what does that mean?
That means I pretty much get the final say with everything, from who's on the staff to what the paper looks like each week.
I do think journalism falls privy to white supremacy, only because it's been embedded in our nation for just so long. It's hard to shake those aspects.
I would say yes, unfortunately, just because when I did do my internship for the TV station and I did interview people for the STYLUS themselves, they kind of looked as if they could just blow me off. And I feel like that's something that a lot of men don't run into.
Who do you identify yourself as?
I identify myself as a gay Latino.
And so far in your career, do you think that your identity has caused you to be discriminated against?
My identity has not been discriminated against in my work environment, only because we're extremely positive. We don't see that here.
I would say, in a perfect world, no, that wouldn't play a factor. Belief, background, gender, demographics sometimes play a larger part, even before looking at interest and ability.
Of course. I feel like we're lacking a lot of voices that refuse to be heard. The LGBT community is not as prevalent in journalism as we would hope in this day. And women of color, people of different sexual orientations, don't see that kind of diversity and complexity of, these labels that we have.
Yeah, that goes back to the people on staff as well as the people you're writing for. You want to have cultural competency when you're hiring, because you don't want to offend people on your staff. That goes a long way in establishing relationships, and then you have to be culturally competent and aware of who you're writing for.
I would like to see more female editor-in-chiefs. That would be awesome.
Women seem to still have their voices smothered by their male counterparts, and I feel like that's something that needs to end.
Two, three,